So I do have osteo and rheumatoid arthritis, and I have been also diagnosed with a thing called DISH in the past, but I think they got that wrong. But I've also been diagnosed with a thing called ankylosing spondylitis, which means I'm a mess. However, I no longer have most of the symptoms that go along with the debilitating, and I mean debilitating pain that I used to have. And it's because of one simple thing. And I got to tell you, it was, let me just give you an idea. It was so bad that I actually had to force myself with a great amount of pain to put my elbows up on top of a dresser just to put my clothes on. Mm-hmm. And I could basically had a hard time working. I couldn't play guitar, which was part of my work. Mm-hmm. And life was ridiculously impossible until I got this crazy, crazy expensive drug, and it was called Symphony, but then the insurance stopped paying for that. And I was absolutely without, I mean, it was so bad that I would lay on the ground just for relief. Mm-hmm. But then a friend of mine who was a missionary shared something with me, but the pain was
It was excruciating.
Ridiculous.
It was, I mean, you tried your darndest to be able to do things, but you were close to being not incapacitated.
Oh, yeah.
It was debilitating pain.
Yeah.
That was all that you could really think about was that pain because it just took over your life.
Yeah.
And I mean, I remember watching you in tears, and I would help you put your shirt on. And it was just, it was horrible.
Okay, so sorry. I got ahead of myself. Hey, I'm Brad.
And I'm Christa.
And we are Brad and Christa, and this is the
Brad and Christa show.
Not to be too redundant.
Right. Only a little bit.
A lot.
3 times. So
here's the thing. I'm a relatively young guy. Mm-hmm. I'm now in my 50s, but it's the low 50s.
You're in early 50s. Yes.
But this started happening.
You were in your 30s.
Yeah, mid 30s when all of a sudden life changed like that.
Drastically, yeah.
And all of the stuff that I had been able to do before was just completely out the window.
Yeah, it was. No more surfing for you. No, not that he ever did anyway, but.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Not in Ohio anyway.
No.
No, he didn't. It was just a joke.
But it came on over the course of a few years, and I just thought, I guess this is what it's like to start getting old.
Yeah.
And then it became really hard and really painful.
Yeah.
To the point where I finally went and saw a rheumatologist, and the rheumatologist, at first, they couldn't figure out what it was.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know what's wrong. Yeah.
And then finally, they said, you know what? We've got this wonder medication for you. And by the way, we should take a moment to say we're not doctors.
No, we are not doctors. This is just us in our experience with arthritis and what has worked and helped. Yeah.
This is not medical advice.
No.
You talk to your doctor. Okay. This, like she said, our story.
Yeah.
But I finally went and saw a rheumatologist who said, you know what? I got this thing that'll work. It's called Symphony. And you know what? It did work.
Yep.
It really did work.
It was unbelievably how much it worked.
It came in this crazy like freezer pack thing and with dry ice and a space age, like out of Star Trek pen, like, and you didn't even feel it.
Yeah.
But the problem was that it was 2,500 2,500.
And this was 15 years ago.
Month.
Yes.
We need to make sure that they hear that.
$2,500 a month. So that's
one shot.
That's like $30,000 a year.
And now it's a lot more.
Yes, it is. I think it's doubled. I think if somebody who has watched a video previously had said that their shot is up to $5,000.
Well, so what happened was, I'm not going to throw political stones, but we had the wrong insurance. And the wrong insurance was no longer covered.
Yeah.
When all of the political stuff went
fan.
crazy
Let's just
about
say hit the
14 years ago, somewhere in that.
Yeah.
And so no good medicine for you, Brad.
No.
But fortunately, I had some friends who were missionaries. And they said, you know what? In Southeast Asia, there's this thing. It's called Moringa Oleifera. It's the drumstick tree.
Or miracle tree.
That's sometimes they call it that too. And they said, you know what? People eat it like they have like salads and they just eat it. And they don't have problems that these symptoms of arthritis that the West does.
Right.
And they said, I've heard crazy things about this plant that people don't have any symptoms. They were, I don't want it to sound like snake oil. So I'll just say there were crazy stories of people getting healed from things that it was obviously God, but God was using the plant.
Yeah. There's so much so much complete nutrition. It doesn't replace protein, but it is a complete nutrition in this plant. And I think that's what our bodies needed to be able to heal themselves. No, I shouldn't say that. For our bodies to relieve the symptoms.
You gotta be careful,
or
else you get sued.
Yeah.
So you do your own research.
I'm not claiming.
She's not a doctor. I'm not a doctor.
No, not claiming that, but it definitely relieves the symptoms.
Well, it did for me. It doesn't mean it will for you.
Right. And it might do something completely different for somebody else.
So this plant, the more I did research on it, it has, if you do ounce per ounce and you're looking at percentages, this is what's crazy. It starts to get really crazy. It has more vitamin C than oranges. It has more potassium than bananas, more iron than spinach. And it just kept going on and on and on and on with all these, like, it's like a superfood of superfoods.
Well,
but the big thing.
Yep. You're getting there. I know. I didn't want it to get forgotten.
No, it will not. Because I think this is the big thing for me, is the amino acids. It has in that plant every amino acid that humans need in the one plant.
Yeah.
In the one plant.
In the one plant.
I don't even know of another plant that has every amino acid.
No. I don't think so either.
So my friend, the missionary, suggested this, and I realized, well, we don't live where it grows, so I can't grow it in my backyard.
No.
It grows in an extremely hot climate. And so we got some, and I started taking it, and it was nothing short, for me, of miraculous.
Yeah.
It was within a week or two.
I think it was about a week and a half that their symptoms were completely relieved.
They were not ever completely gone.
No, not completely gone. And you still have arthritis and rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis. So you still have them, and you still feel some of the effects of it, but it has relieved, I would say, 95% of the symptoms.
To be fair, at least 90.
Yeah. Okay.
At least 90.
Yeah.
And if I forget to take my medicine, oh boy, howdy, you know it.
Yeah.
Within one day.
So we don't ever run out of it.
No.
Because of that.
And I gotta tell you, here's the thing. Like, we do. Hey, a spoiler alert. We do endorse a company because we can't grow it.
Right.
And what happened? I'll tell you how it went down, but we'll share with you the one that, because we went and looked for the very best, freshest, most nutrient dense moringa that we could find, because normally we would just grow whatever in our garden, but we can't grow it in our garden. We live in Wisconsin.
Right. And not one that was basically clear cut, where they take all the stems and all of the bark and all of the leaves. We wanted something that was mainly the fresher leaves, not fresher leaves, but the more nutrient dense leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what happened was I started taking it and the symptoms dropped dramatically. And all of a sudden I was able to play guitar again and I could move my shoulders without hurting again. I mean, I've got the crunchy crunch from being stupid when you're a kid.
Sure.
You know, shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But that was always going to be there. But now I can do things that I could not do.
Right.
And we shared this on a video on YouTube.
Many years ago.
And oh geez, I don't even know how many years ago it was, but we got an email from a guy and he says, "Hey, by the way, I just want you to know, you don't know me, but I have a Moringa company and I was trying to figure out what in the world happened because my sales went through the roof." And I thought, okay, well, we don't endorse any company. I just shared that we've been taking it. And
Yeah. And we shared the one that we were taking at that time, but you know.
And he just wanted to call and thank us because his sales had gone, I guess, just by proxy.
Through the roof.
Through the roof. And he said, "You know what? No strings attached. I'll send you some of mine if you want to try it." And I said, "Yeah, sure. Whatever, man." Because like I was very happy with where I was.
Yeah.
But when we got this new brand, it was even a level up.
Drastic difference. Not even the same. You got to look at the quality of the product. If your product comes brown, flush it down.
There you go. If it's brown, flush it down.
Brown,
says
flush it
Christa.
down. But if it is a dark, like when you rich green color, like if you're picking out, spinach that just looks like, oh man, that's going to be just so many nutrients. That's what you want. You don't want the light. See, we were misinformed early on, where if it was like super light green, that was the best. No. That means it's been cut so many times and that's new growth. So
that bright green, almost fluorescent color.
Yes. We want a dark green.
Rich.
So we brought a bottle up here and I want to show it to you. So it's this one here.
It's Pura Vida.
It's Pura Vida. And I am going to open this. I think we just got this in the mail yesterday.
Well, you work on that. But
there needs to be rip tabs on this.
Oh, but the thing was
Alex.
is that we honestly thought that we had the best until he sent this.
Yep.
And at that point we were like, okay. And we started actually sharing this brand with other people without having any kind of affiliation with them in any way, just because honestly, we wanted people to know how much it had benefited us. And here's the thing, before you share that, what we got, we did not expect, which was an overwhelming amount of people saying, I'm not the same person I was 3 months ago. I could not get out of bed to play with my grandkids. And now I'm going on walks and taking them to the park. Like life-changing things. And you go and look, folks, because we can't tamper with the comments on the YouTube videos. Go back and look at some of our old videos. Scouts Honor, From Lying I'm Dying. You go look and see what people have to say. And you'll be blown away that it's like nothing short of life-changing. And again, not a doctor. Do your own research. But look at what people are saying. And what I'm seeing is about 80% of people have some big time change. And then some people, it didn't do that much for me.
Yeah, some folks it just doesn't work for. And I will, full disclosure, I myself cannot take it. I break out in a rash, which is so strange.
No, that's just by being around me. She's allergic to her husband.
No. I think it's just, and I've even tried, one capsule. It just doesn't work for me. So what I use is I use the Moringa oil.
Mm-hmm. And that does work for you.
I use that topically. Mm-hmm. And I can take the extract internally. So there's a difference between the two. Extract is made with the vegetable glycerin, and I can take that internally. And I do see relief of my symptoms that way. But I cannot take I don't know why.
The powder.
I cannot take the powder.
We'll go ahead and show them. So
here it is. Look at how big these capsules are. These, I believe, are the 00 capsules. And in size, 00 is bigger. Mm-hmm. I think there's a 000. Those are the biggest. But look at the color on that. I mean, it's just fantastic.
Right.
But, there's other companies that are out there. I'm going to put these back in here. I don't want to put them on the table. There's other companies out there who tout that they're the best company. Well, I hate to say it, but they're really not. Better. We have not. And we've looked at several different companies. We've ordered them and brought them in. And, of course, we can't return them. So we end up giving them to the chickens.
Which is true.
Because...
it's not as good.
It's not meant for human consumption. So I'll give it to the chickens.
Let's just say, in Scout's honor again, companies reach out to us all the time that want us to sell their stuff. And you go and look. There's very few things that we actually sell.
There are
because it's very few things that we actually believe in or actually use.
Yes.
And plenty of companies who sell Moringa have come knocking on the door and said, hey, we know that you really love Pura Vida, but you should try ours. We try it, and it's like,
no,
out
hit
the door.
Curb. But, there's one that's touting that they're the best. There's one in particular that I'm not gonna say what it is.
Don't do it.
But their bottles, the capsules are smaller. The bottles are half the size. This is 120 capsules. The bottles are half the size, so you only get 60, and it's the same amount of money.
Yeah.
So you're basically paying double for this. These are on the website, the Pura Vida. It's moringapowder.com. Believe I don't remember what they are. I just have an automatic subscription and it just ships to us.
Oh, the price?
The price. I can't remember what the price is.
You shouldn't hit the price anyway because it changes.
It does. But if you have a subscription and it just automatically sends to you save money.
Right.
So we do that.
The reality, guys, is it's super affordable. Like way super affordable. Yes. But here's the thing. I wouldn't care if this stuff was $50 a bottle for what it did for my body and for what it did for our lives. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
$50, but it's nowhere near that. It's not even half that.
No.
It's not even half that. And for me, it was transformational. Yeah. Would you say that's fair to say?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's done more things for your body than just relieving your symptoms of arthritis.
My blood pressure.
It's your blood pressure, your cholesterol. It's really done a lot of things. And your blood sugar.
Well, and
you used to have horrible blood sugar issues.
Yeah, not enough sugar cookies. No, here's the thing, and you may say, well, how do you know this, Brad? How did you qualify that data? Well, here's the thing. We did go about this systematically, and this was the only thing that changed in my diet. Yeah. I tried very, very, I'm not a scientific method guy, but I said, okay, we've got to swap things out one at a time, or else we're not even going to know it works or doesn't work.
Right.
And that's how I know that this was the only thing that changed. And my blood pressure went down, blood sugar went down.
And your cholesterol went down.
Yep.
Your bad cholesterol.
And I can now live life.
Yeah.
So that's why we've been out sharing this. Because we go and look at the comments.
Oh, yeah. Just go back and, search our channel. And, you can search it easier on a computer. Type in Moringa.
And Big Family Homestead.
Yeah. And you will see all of the videos that come up, and you can just go to any video and just read the comments. We can't mess with those. We don't we don't delete the comments where this didn't work for me. We
You'll see 'em.
we don't delete those. You can see those because we wanted to give you guys an honest video and then honest feedback from those who have trusted us and said, oh, you know what? I'm going to try that.
And you do your own research. But for me,
Yeah,
hands down, Pura Vida.
absolutely.
Pura Vida is the best, bar none. And I think the only thing better would be is if you were growing it.
Oh, sure. Because that's the freshest form
I mean,
of
they
it.
can't beat that.
Right. But they, Alex at Pura Vida has some really high standards for what qualifies as moringa. And this is organic moringa.
Uh-huh.
So
And
it's
you know
not
what?
sprayed.
Speaking of that,
Yeah.
this is really interesting because he knows we have horses.
Oh, yes.
And he got a batch of moringa in that he just wasn't happy with. It wasn't up to his high standard. So he's like, I have this entire pallet.
It was.
It was an entire pallet. He goes, I'm not going to give it to humans. It's good, and other companies would sell it. Not me.
No.
And he literally mailed us an entire pallet of moringa for our horses because he's like, I don't want to throw it away. It's still plenty good. It's just not good enough to sell for people.
Human consumption, yeah. But it has changed our horses dramatically.
Oh, their diet, their gut? Yeah.
Yes. I mean, my horse Selah is an older lady. She's older like me. But she has really, she's got some spunk going in her life.
She's got it back. She's got her groove back.
She's got her sass back, let me tell you.
Don't I know it? I have to deal with her at night.
Yeah.
Feeding her and stuff.
Yeah.
But my point was just that his standard was so high that even though other companies, they would have sold it. But he's like, no, I'm not going to do it.
I've seen some, we've gotten some in the mail years and years ago, not from Pura Vida, but other companies. We've gotten some in the mail. It was literally brown.
Yeah.
I'm like, how can you sell this? It's frustrating, but.
Well, Pura Vida is the one, guys.
It is.
And there it is. Put your comments in the comments section. Share your stories. Because the truth is, I believe that this plant, because it's just a plant,
Yes.
was put here by God to help us.
Yep.
I don't think it's a mistake.
No, and there are no fillers in this. It is just the Moringa Oleifera plant. And then the other ingredients is the capsule.
The end.
That's it. That's the thing that I look for the most. And it is an organic capsule, by the way.
Yep. So, Pura Vida, moringapowder.com.
Yep.
I know you can get it on Amazon as well. There will be links down below. And just for full disclosure, they do give us a little kickback on that if you buy something from there. It does help us out.
Yeah.
That's the truth. But here's the other part of this truth. We would not be making these videos and so many of these videos if we didn't believe in it.
Oh, absolutely. I
No way.
I can't sit here and tell you and lie. I just can't. This company and Alex specifically have been just a huge blessing to our family, medically and personally. He's a good friend now, and I'm very grateful.
I am grateful for Alex. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I could talk about this all day, but
I know.
You probably have stuff to do.
You probably do. Yeah.
So-
Not sitting around, wasting time watching our nonsense.
Well, hopefully it's
No.
been beneficial. Talk to your doctor, do your research, and then I'll tell you what, for me, I'm not going back. So
No, absolutely not.
anyway, so there it is, guys. I'm Brad.
And I'm Krista.
And you guys have an amazing and a blessed day.